My name is I graduated from Blair this year in the class of 2009.
My name is Roberto A. Felipe. Everyone knows me as Felipe. I graduated in 2003.
I'm Matt Shelhowski, and I graduated from Blair in 2005.
My name is Royal Ivy. I graduated in 2000.
My name is Woody Campman. I graduated from Blair in 2001.
My name is Razine Gina, known as Nino. I graduated in 2001 from Blair Academy.
My name is Charlie Villanueva. I graduated in 2003.
Shamar Spears, 2006.
My name is Anthony Saval, and I graduated in 2007.
Noah Dang, graduated in 2004.
I'm very excited today to recognize 5 good basketball players who scored over 1,000 points during their careers at Blair.
Blair spirit, it's fantastic. It's a family environment. Just to get a bunch of guys. There's about 40 guys here, from different years. Just in the same gym. It's fantastic.
My best memories definitely throughout my high school career mostly revolve around the basketball team.
Blair has a lot to do with who I am today. It's just that time, that age period between 14 to 18, really, that I feel like when you become a man, you learn so much.
I think the competition level, the intensity of practice at Blair definitely helped me when I went to college because it was a pretty smooth transition. When I went in as a freshman, I was definitely head and shoulders above the other freshmen in my class, just being able to finish conditioning workouts, pushing in practice, and I think a lot of that has to go back to Coach Mantegna and the development of the program that he has here at Blair.
It's been nice that we stayed up a half of the night just talking, and he's done, just the experiences that I have with him, he's been just like a father to me. So, it's really kind of hard to explain to somebody who he is. It's just sitting down. It takes a long time because, he helps you in so many areas other than just basketball.
And I just felt very lucky that I came to Blair. I was in an atmosphere where everybody loved me, got along with everybody. I woke up every morning. There was really nothing to worry about. I knew there's food. I knew I was going to learn. I knew I was going to be taught basketball. I knew I was going to hang out with friends. So in terms of becoming who I want to be, it really helped me just focus on my goal.
Guys always keep in touch with each other, which is a great thing. Whether, I go to school up in Maine, I could keep in touch with all the guys no matter what, NBA, college players, having a job. Everyone's connected. It's a family.
The Blair basketball program wasn't really a program when I first got there. I would say it was more like a team. Each year, maybe they would have a good year every 3 or 4 years. But when Coach came, he really brought his college background and turned it into a real program, so that when someone graduated and a new group of guys came in, same kind of things would happen year in and year out. That's how it sort of developed and has become a great basketball program over the last 10 years.
I have a tremendous amount of Blair pride when it comes to Blair in general, but with basketball, it's a tradition here, It's like you feel a part of something.
I think the most important thing that I learned from Coach and from being here was just integrity. If you're a person of integrity, people are gonna, they'll climb to the trenches with you. They'll do whatever they can do to help you. So, in my work, a lot of my work is based on pride, integrity, being a man of my word, following through on time, having communication with my customers, my clients, and I learned a lot of that from Coach because he never lied to any of us. He told us if we worked hard, we win, and we won. And we worked hard, and we love him, and he loves us a lot too.
Blair basketball actually helped me a lot. The one thing I can take back from Blair was Coach Mantegna really, like Shamar said, he pushes you to be better. He pushes you to go beyond your limits. And that's one thing that I always take from Coach Mantegna is he taught me how to move on further, keep on pushing, keep on going until you can't push anymore.
Basketball now, just in all the high schools, it's hard to find people that actually care about the players, not as basketball players, but as people. And I think Coach, since day one, since I came in, Mr. and Mrs. Mantegna, they became my family. And I think a lot of people could say that, or a lot of guys that played for Coach. And you don't even, when you think of Coach, you say Coach, but I don't really think of basketball. When I say Coach, it's just beyond that. It's more than that. The family took me in. First son was born and I was here, and it's a lot more than basketball. It's basically your family.
High school ball, and coming to prep school, it was great. Those are some of the best days of my life. I remember reminiscing with some of my fellow classmates about, the first time I did this, first time I did that. It happened all at Blair, and that was a stepping stone to the University of Texas, where I had a ball. I had 4 great years there. It's been great, man. I love Blair. I hold it dear to my heart.
Just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches and get to what's real. Can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the wrecking machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Might as well jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Go ahead and jump. Oh, hey you, who said that? Baby, how you been? You say you don't know, you won't know until you begin. Can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the wrecking machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Jump.
First half, we down 1. We gotta let the young boys get a little excited.
Games are over.
But what we normally do, we always turn it up.
Turn it up. We get it popping.
Veterans always turn it up.
professional days I've ever had in my life. And personal, but I mean, aside from my marriage and the birth of my kids, as good a day as I've ever had. One of my favorite memories was in Royale, and Woody and I sat in the stands and watched Lawal shoot for the first time when he was 14 in church shoes. We knew we had stumbled onto something. You know, the state championship this year, a lot of moments.
The older you get, or if you go the way I went, you realize that basketball is what a lot of people are around for, and it's not that, you know, with Coach and Blair.
Well, I think Coach has a lot of great characteristics that make him a great coach. I mean, I think off the court, he cares about you in the classroom and how you're doing and helping you with college, and he's not going to, you know, tell you false stuff. He's actually going to be real with you.
Honesty, I guess, and love. Hopefully a little bit of basketball acumen that I've been working on every year, and a great school within which to do it, I think. And I think that's it, really. I don't think it's particularly complicated.